Okie dokie. Welcome everybody to the live. If you are watching the replay or if you're about to join, I appreciate y'all and welcome, and welcome. Welcome, and welcome. I think like, hold on, man. I think like sanitizer got on my comb over here, brushing my beard with sanitizer. Thank you for the like. Welcome, y'all. How you doing, man? Happy Saturday. Where are y'all from? What are y'all up to? I'm going to do a poll here. See how many of you think you have a purpose. Do you believe you have a purpose? All right. Cool. Welcome, everybody, to the live. We got a poll going. If you want to vote, you can vote. Question is, do you believe you have a purpose? I believe every single one of us have a purpose for being here, you know? Whether you believe it or not, I believe it. For sure. Welcome everybody to the live. How y'all doing, man? Happy Saturday. Where are y'all from? What are y'all getting into on this amazing Saturday? Because, you know, no matter how gloomy it is out, no matter how cold it is, man, there's always something you can be grateful for. Something. Could be your pet. It could be a family member. It could be a job. It could be, you know, that you get to breathe and live another day. You know, there's many, many reasons. You know, the fact that you're here and there's millions of other souls that want to be here, and you got to be here. You were the one that your ancestors said, "Hell yeah, he's going, man. He's the one. He's going to do it for us all." Happy holidays to you too, Heather. Appreciate you, Heather Starr. And welcome to the live. Please tap the like button. Appreciate you. So it's like, no matter what, there's something, man. There's something you can find. You can dig really deep and find to be grateful for. And let me tell you what, man, gratitude is the key to everything, man. That's the secret that they don't want you to do, that they don't want you to know. You know, finding gratitude in everything and everyone, in the interactions you have, the experiences you have, just waking up in the morning. Like I said, man, there's millions of souls waiting to incarnate, and you got to be here because you were chosen, and you raised your hand and said, "I'm going," when the call went out. So that's something to be grateful for. To be here in these times that we're all going through. Yeah, you're chosen, black afternoon. Of course, you wouldn't be here otherwise, my friend. Of course, of course. We all are chosen, and we're all special and unique in our own ways, man. And you know, if I can spread, you know, some sort of hope, I did my job for today. I did my job for today. Well, yeah, if you identify with it, that's especially a reason. I love you too, brother, and would. It's all good, man. Listen, well, the more you do that, the more they're winning because you're lowering your frequency and your vibration. You know, you may not see that or realize that, but you just got to send everybody love, man, regardless of what they're doing and why they're doing it, man, because it just lowers your frequency and your vibration, and that's exactly what they want. Because then, well, you're easily controlled and in fear. There is a solution, and there will be, because it's. Let me tell you what, man. I have information that not many have, but many have as well, but not many that are in these lower frequencies. And I'm going to tell you right now, I know for a fact the planet's changing. Period. We're coming to an end of what we've been experiencing for 12,000 years. And again, it boils down to your belief. It boils down to belief, man. Like no way, no shape, no question about it. It's belief. So what you believe is where you're going to end up. Yeah, exactly. That's one of the things. Smile, not let them win. Because listen, man, um, we are so powerful right now, and things are activating, and we're able to manifest quicker and faster than we've ever done before. And the more that you focus on these dark things that are occurring, you're going to end up in a dark timeline. And I'm not joking when I say that. Yeah, exactly. So your belief systems, and we have to let go of these belief systems in order to go to the higher timeline. And listen, man, we're getting down to the wire as we go further into 2026 and 27 before the end of the matrix. And the fact of the matter is, you could believe it and not believe it, but the more that you focus your attention on these dark things that are occurring, the more you're bringing it in, and you're creating yourself to be on those timelines. So it is important that we anchor the light. It is important that we smile. It is important that we help others. It is important, if you're here, to be of service. You know, just like ILLDENOAC said. Um, well, what I can tell you is pray, man, and trust. And trust that you're going to be led and guided exactly when you're supposed to. There's something that you're holding on to, but trust and believe that the right people will come along to help. We're all going through things right now, all of us. And there's not one person on this planet right now that's not going through something in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, I mean, that's important. Time alone and time with God and time with the Creator. Yeah, Rebecca, I agree with you. Um, a lot of it we have to release and let go of. It's all limiting beliefs that we're holding on to, and the collective is holding on to. Um, yeah, man. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm speaking facts, man. I'm letting God use my vessel for good, to bring forward information to serve humanity. I'm leading humanity. I'm ushering in the new earth. I'm assisting each and every one of you to remember who you are, why you're here, and what you came here to do. Know that you have a purpose. Know that there's a reason for you being here. Know that there's a reason for you going through what you're going through. We all are. And know that you're going through it because your higher self, God, and your angels and guides knew that you could make it through it because you have a bigger purpose. You have a bigger purpose to serve in whatever way that is for you and your journey. But let me tell you, make no mistake about it, man. This planet is changing and it's changing fast. And before we know, we're not going to recognize a thing here. We're not going to recognize each other. We're not going to recognize ourselves. It is changing so fast. Greetings from Greece. Welcome from Greece, man. I visited Greece back in 2011, man. What if the elites and archons are simply black angels, mercifully creating duality for humankind to evolve? I mean, it could be. It's possible. Um, you know, never discount any possibility. Because listen, I can tell you this: a lot of the things going on in the world are forcing humanity into evolution, are forcing humanity into like hit rock bottom and crack and be like, okay, um, like I've got to change. I've got to do this. You know, so like, don't make another thing. Make no mistake about the fact that all the things happening are forcing humanity's hearts to crack open, just as Yeshua came here to do. You know, and forcing people to release what no longer serves, so that they can go to their next level. So yeah, that's a very good hypothesis. And I've thought about that too. Dispassionate observer. I like that though. Um, I mean, listen, Dolores Cannon talked about something very similar, okay, in one of her books and one of her sessions. She said that, see, now those, what you called uh, archons and elites and black angels, their soul could have contracted to do what they did, okay? Yeah, wave one, wave two, wave three. Yeah, the three waves of. I have all her books. I've done her quantum healing hypnosis therapy level one. I never did level two because I moved on to BQH, which is beyond quantum healing. But I've done almost like over almost 50 sessions already. I love Dolores. She was way ahead of her time. And when she passed in 2014, that's when the world knew who she was. And the fact of the matter, we are all waves of volunteers. The 3 waves of volunteers, that's the name of it. 3 waves of volunteers. Why didn't I think of that? But she said in her book that our soul family and different people in our tribe agreed to play certain roles, like the evil role or the dark role, to essentially wake you up in this life because you did it for them in a previous life. They didn't want to do it. They didn't want to play that role, but they chose to do it for you, to support you, to wake you up because you did it for them in a previous life. And that's what Dolores said a lot of the times in a lot of these things. Like she did speak about Floyd. I think it was Floyd, the guy in that the whole movement of Black Lives Matters happened. The cop and the gentleman that it happened to contracted that, both of them, to essentially create the movement that occurred, to create change, massive change. So let me just say this, man. The creator has reasons, rhymes and reasons for everything, man. And every single one of us got some sort of purpose in one way, shape, or form. And so I feel I had a purpose that I couldn't follow through with. Well, we'll have to come back again. And now it doesn't necessarily mean that, man. You're still here right now. So to me, your purpose hasn't ended. Your purpose is just taking another path that's going to lead you to the same place. So don't get discouraged, Sherry, because there's a reason you're still here. If you didn't have a purpose for being here any longer, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't even be on this live. You wouldn't be attracted to us, to this tribe, to this live, to this community. We're all chosen, man. We're all star seeds and light workers. We're the freedom fighters. That's what our new name is, the freedom fighters. A lot of religions from the East say basically the same thing as Dolores. Yeah. I'm so cool. Yeah, well, make no mistake about it. I believe that there's a reason behind that, Sherry. And the med beds are coming. We're moving into higher dimensions where we can heal ourselves. The ones that are going to be in the 4th dimension will have healing modalities that will essentially assist you. Going to the 5th dimension, well, you'll be able to heal yourself. So just stay strong, man. You're here for a reason. And you found this live with no accident. Okay? There's no mistakes in life. So you're wise, you're familiar with Dolores. And it feels to me like you're ready. And maybe someone will be doing one of Dolores Cannon's modalities on you. You never know. And you'll release whatever you're experiencing. But always have no expectations. So, listen, at the end of the day, man, we have to let go of what we have been holding on to. The moment you let go of it, your higher self will release all of what you're experiencing. You are going to, and keep believing it, and keep believing it. No, man, don't, man. Go to God, pray to God, go straight to God. That's the problem. That's the one biggest thing that happened here. And I talked about this a couple of times on the channel, man, that the planet was hijacked 12,000 years ago. And there's been a dome around the planet like intercepting our connection to source. So what do, man? You shine your light even brighter, Sherry. You shine your light even brighter. You keep that hope alive, man. You pray to God every day. God, what do you need to show me? What do I need to learn from this? Why am I not why, but how can I overcome this? What do I need to do to overcome this? Show me, give me clarity, give me understanding. This is the things you need to say. Give me understanding, give me more clarity. What do I need to do to overcome this? Why? Forget the why, because you never want to ask God why. What do I need to do? Take your power back. What do I need to overcome this? What do I need to learn from this? What am I not doing that I need to do going forward? Start taking your power back, man. Get being in bed, get a pad, order a pad. Or if you don't have one already, pen. Start writing what you're grateful for. Gratitude. Grateful that you're here on the planet, regardless of what you're experiencing. Grateful that you get to be here. Maybe there's some reason you're anchoring in the light in that way. That if there was any other way, you wouldn't be doing it. So this is how it had to be for right now until we usher in the new earth, which is already happening. Dispassionate observer. I am a volunteer. My role is to dispassionately observe everything unfolding without participating. Beautiful. I see the divine purpose behind the black angels. They serve humanity in ways light angels cannot. Yeah, yeah. That's beautiful, man. Your words are powerful, brother. Let me just tell you. And a lot of us are here to just observe and hold the light. And maybe you're in an area where there is a stargate or a ley line or some sort of activating area on the planet that you're activating others around you. And by not getting entangled, you're able to keep your light strong, bright, and your vibration high. To wake up and by you getting entangled in everything, you're not going to be, whoa, wow, 70. Wow. Yeah, well, man, my hats off to you, brother. 70, man. Hats off to you. You're the first wave. You're the first wave, brother. Wow. I love you, man. My heart goes out to you, man. I appreciate you, man, because you know what? You laid the groundwork for me. You laid the groundwork for all of us, especially being awake like that. Oh, female. Wait, I'm confused. 70? Oh, 70 kilometers from Gaza. Thought you were saying you were 70. Yeah, you said I'm 70. Oh, I'm 70 kilometers from Gaza. You're a female, 57. Oh, okay. Well, I apologize. Sometimes I can't tell with the screen names. I can't really see the photo because it's really tiny on my phone. So I apologize. So you're 57 female in Gaza or 70 kilometers from Gaza. Okay. Well, listen, regardless, you're a second wave, just like I am. I'm 47. So you're 10 years older than me. So yes, you're the second wave. Oh, you're 57 too. So you're a second wave. Both of you are second waves, just like I am. I'm 47. You're young, man. Sherry, you're young. I mean, I don't even want to. Age is just an illusion anyway. It's just a number. But the fact of the matter is, man, you're on this live for a reason. You're the second wave. And just listen, man. I went through a lot of things with health related. So did my dad. And I talked about it on here before. And I'm going to tell you, Sherry, right now that I'm being guided to tell you this because I don't think you were on any of the lives that I spoke about it. But I went through Lyme and mold, and they told me you can't heal from it, blah, blah, blah. I went through moments where I literally thought, I don't think I'll ever get out of this. They would threaten you and tell you that it could go to your brain and all this kind of crap and blah, blah, blah. And I was down bad. Okay. Not to mention, my father went through fourth stage Hodgkin's lymphoma in 1997 and was given a week to live. It was in his entire body, spreading fast. And he healed and got off the couch, which he was skin and bones. And they had to pull him off the couch and get him on the treadmill. And in 6 weeks, he fully healed himself. So you have to want it bad enough, Sherry. Just like I did, just like my dad did, just like many others, man. You have to start making changes in your life and want it bad enough. And your determination and discipline and willpower will get you through it. Of course, with God's faith, God, trusting in God and being connected straight to God and asking God to help you. Not thinking you're going to do it yourself, but asking God for help. Bringing God in, calling God in all day, every day, all day long, speaking to God, creating and cultivating a relationship with God. You have to want it bad. The eye of the tiger. And if you're 57, you probably know about the Rocky Balboa movies and the Eye of the Tiger, and you got to get focused. Man, when I was going through it, I was outside in nature. All the time. I was journaling. I got books upon books that I was journaling in. You got to meditate. You got to journal. You got to change what you're eating. You got to change your entire life, Sherry. Yeah, well, change it because I believe in you and I know you can do it. And I know if you're here on this channel, you are self-empowered. Take your power back. You've got this, man. You came here for this. Don't give up on yourself. Your soul is so powerful and you could literally heal yourself. Okay? It's not you, it's the programming that they've done. They've programmed us. They've conditioned us to believe that we can't do it. We can't heal. You've got something and it's over. And it's not. And it's not the end. It's just the beginning. Do you want to be on the new earth? Do you want to witness being 57 years old and going through all this suffering and not have the chance to usher in the new earth and be a part of this unveiling and where humanity is liberated and humanity is really truly free? Do you not want to be a part of that? Because I truly believe you want to be, but you got to make the changes. You've got to make it. Nobody else is going to come down and save you and do it for you. But man, if you pray to God, if you talk to God, if you communicate with God, man, you speak to God, God lead me, God show me, God use my body for good, use my vessel for good. Man, one day you just miraculously may just stand up off that bed and God animates your body and uses you. Say, oh God, I'm ready to be used. Use me for good. Open your heart, trust the process, trust what's unfolding. Okay, so tell God you want it. Tell God how bad you want it. Yes, we are God. We are aspects of God. We're not like like we're not walking around. We are God. We're aspects of God. We're co-creating with the official God. There's a big difference in that. Because we're all one and we're all connected. So what does that make us? If we're all God and we're all these little fragments having an experience, well, we're all going to go back to God, right? Our souls. So yes, that would make all of us God. Aspects of God. And I say aspects of God because there is the official creator up there that we're co-creating with. but we broke off of God to have an experience. So when you say, of course you want it, well, speak to God. Tell God you want this. I want this. I'm ready to heal. I'm ready to do whatever I need to do. Spirit, my guides, my higher self, God, I'm ready to do what I came here to do. I'm ready to change. I'm ready to get off this bed and I'm ready to do it. Whatever you want me to do. I'm ready for you to lead and guide me every step of the way. I'm ready for you to use me. Cultivate that power within you, Sherry, because you've got it and you are that powerful. And I know you can do it because you came here for this and you're the second wave and you're meant to be here. You wouldn't be on this live. I told you before, there's no mistakes. There's no mistakes that I usually go live like 3 hours earlier than this. I don't normally go live at this time. Okay? So there's no mistakes that I was guided to make to meal prep for the week and to do some other things before going live. There's no mistakes. Like there's a reason I did all that. Because you needed to hear this message for today. All of you needed to hear this message today. It's so beautiful, man, how God works, man. How our higher selves work. That, I was delayed because I needed to meal prep for the week. I needed to take care of a bunch of things. And then lo and behold, you all show up, and a lot of you are new because a lot of you I don't recognize. And I hope that you're subscribing to the channel. I hope that you're tapping the like button. I hope that you are joining us on all social media platforms at Daren and Luna. I hope that you're going to our website, which is www.darenandluna.com, and you're signing up for our free newsletter. If you feel called to donate, you can donate. We have a super chat button. You can donate to the cause. You don't have to. You could just tap the like button. You could just subscribe. All of it is welcome. And none of it is welcome. If you feel like you don't want to subscribe because you ain't vibing with me and Luna, that's cool too. You could just hang out in the background. It's all good. But seeds are being planted and there's a reason you're here. So I love it. I love how everything works and everything unfolds perfectly. And I love coming on these lives, man, and chatting it up with you guys every day. It's the highlight of my day. Oh, you see me before. Oh, okay, yeah, but you haven't subscribed until today. Oh, okay, well, you ain't gonna find somebody more authentic than me. All right, and Luna. I'm as real as you're gonna get. Okay? I don't come on here bullshitting about nothing. Everything that I teach from is from my own experiences. And I'm here to serve and I'm here to help, and this is what I came here for. So trust and believe. I'm developing a connection straight to God every single day. My faith is getting stronger each and every day. My belief in what's unfolding is getting stronger each and every day. I trust the process. I know humanity is shifting and changing massively. And I see it every day. I see it on these lives. I've been going live for the past 2.5 years on this channel. I've met so many of you, man. Not in person, but it's the same thing to me. And let me tell you what, man, it's a joy to see all of you grow and expand and evolve, and myself grow, expand, and evolve. No, it isn't. And let me tell you what, like I said, God is using me, man, and I'm allowing it because I trust the process. I know this is why I'm here. I know that I'm here to assist humanity in remembering who they are, why they're here, and what they came here to do, children and adults alike. I know that I'm here to plant seeds and spread love and to give as many humans as I can hope. Because listen, man, I go through struggles too every day, man. I go through struggles too. I've been through it. I go through it still, you know? And some days, like today, it's cold and it's gloomy, and the sun. I thought the sun was going to come out, and it hasn't. And I get frustrated at the poisoning of the foods and how they treat humanity and how many people are suffering and all kinds of things. I'm real as you can get. That I go through it too, and I observe it all the time. Yet I don't get entangled in it, but yet it gets me frustrated. Of course, I'm a spiritual being having a human experience just like you all. You know, I have emotions too. I have feelings too. And some days I get down. Some days, but I cultivate that energy within me to shift myself, to be like, you know what? Man, it could be a lot worse. But like, I know that it's going to get better because I know that I've been through things that, well, and seen that I thought I would never get out of or get through. And I did. And I did. And I overcame it. Took a very long time sometimes. God bless you too, my friend. Welcome from Italy, brother. Please keep tapping that like button, everybody. Subscribing to the channel, even from Italy, man. We welcome you all into this beautiful space, this non-judgmental space where you can speak your mind, man. You know, and most likely there's somebody around the world that's going through the same thing you are. You're not alone. You never have been. There's spaceships all around you. There's guides. There's angels. Man, let me tell you something, Sherry. What you're going through, your guides know. Your higher self knows. And there's a reason that you're going through it. Point blank, period. Like straight up. Just like we all are. There's a reason. It may not make sense right now. It may not has it may haven't maybe it hasn't made sense, but the fact of the matter is there's a reason. And at some point you'll understand it. Or maybe you won't. Either way, that's okay. No expectations because God's got a bigger plan. And everything's unfolding perfectly, man. And it will. And as difficult as it can be to see what's happening all around us, all the darkness that's happening, man, it's falling apart. It's collapsing. It's crumbling. They know that they're at their last. This is the final hour. Let's call it the final hour for them. And they know the light is getting brighter on the planet. They know that more and more of us are connecting, making our connection back to source stronger and even more powerful than it was before. And so they know that this cannot be stopped. And they know that thousands and thousands of people are waking up every day to the truth of who they are, why they're here, what they came here to do, and that there's more to life than they've been told. And they know it. And they know their time is coming to an end. And we're moving into the golden age, the age of love, the Aquarian age, the advanced humans. We're going to have med beds. We're going to have healing wands. We're going to have all the money we could ever have imagined. Again, if you don't let go of those beliefs and that lack and that scarcity and that survival and all that crap you've been holding on to your entire life, then yeah, you will end up on the lower timeline, still in that same shit. It starts with us, man. We have to take our power back. We have to do the work. We have to sit down every day and put time aside to communicate with God, to communicate with our higher self. If you want to stay busy and distract yourself and numb out and do all those things and not make a connection and not develop a relationship and not spend time, but you'll make time for going to the bar or the club or this or that, and then say, I don't have time, then, well, then what can you expect other than what you're experiencing? You know what I'm saying? I wake up at 2, 3 in the morning every day and I start meditating and I start doing breath work and I do my self invocation and I do my morning mantras and I do breath work, 2 types of breath works every day, every morning. That's why I'm so centered and grounded now in my life than when I was not 10, 15 years ago. And majority of my life being lost, confused. Not to say that I have all the answers now, not to say that I understand what's happening going forward. Again, we're not being given all the information. We're being slow dripped because they're not going to give it to you in that way, because then it's not going to be an experience. So, on top of the fact that that's why there's so much information coming out, this channel or that channel, or they say this, some of them, even including yourself and myself, we're in alignment with what they're saying. But at the same time, it still doesn't fully come to fruition because no human here on this planet that's a soul having a human experience has all the answers. Now, mind you, yes, there's off-planet beings and higher dimensional beings and councils and what have you. They still don't. Not all of them have all the information. It's divvied out to different groups and different people, different societies for a reason. Because what would happen if that happened? And then there would officially be a takeover of this planet and the destruction of the human race. Hello, Joshy. What's good, Joshy McDonald? Welcome to the live. Tap that like button and subscribe to the channel. So there's rhymes and reasons for everything, man. And God's not going to put you in a position of a disciple or someone that is God's army unless you go through tests and challenges and you prove to him that you're ready to take on that type of role. Now, mind you, yeah, there's priests and rabbis and all these different things in positions, right? But it's not the same thing, man. God doesn't pick certain people, and certain people don't pick God unless they're ready to go through challenges and tests and different levels, in whatever shape. And you got to be obedient. You got to be ready to be obedient and listen when God tells you what to do. So it's like everybody wants the answers and everybody wants to know, and me included. I mean, I'll raise my hand to that. But the fact of the matter, everybody wants to know, how do I get through this? How do I heal from this? How does this happen? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, but then when you're guided and told to do a certain things, you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it, or you think it's like you're like, what the hell am I being told to do this for? What does this have to do with what I've asked for? You know what I mean? Like you're questioning and you're doubting the creator, the one that can see everything right now that you can't see. It's like you're questioning and doubting everything, and then you wonder why you become more distant and more separate from God, from the creator. Because when you do that, and like, let's say God puts you through some kind of test or challenges you in some way, shape, or form, and you're like, well, what does this have to do with what I'm asking for help with? And why am I being asked to do this? Why am I blah, blah, blah? And all these questions. And then that separates you further from God because that's your ego. So these are all the things that a lot of humanity has been doing for the last 12,000 years or more, and so let me just say this, man. When you agree to walk alongside God, when you agree to see things through the lens of God's eyes, when you agree to allow God to use your vessel, to use your body, to use you to serve, man, you better be ready to be obedient. You better be ready to listen to instructions and not question and doubt anything, no matter what it is. The times we're living in, man, are going to get more crazier by the day. They already are. I can't deny that. They already are. um, I mean, pre 2020, this place doesn't even, like, nothing is the same anymore. Nothing is the same anymore. And it's going to keep getting that way going forward. It's going to keep changing. It's going to keep um, evolving. It's going to keep, and more, we're not going to recognize anything. More and more, we're purging. Like the whole year of 2025, man, we've been letting go of old beliefs and limiting beliefs and issues and things we've been holding on to our entire experience here on the earth. So this has been nothing short of an amazing live stream. I appreciate you all a lot. And, I know I wasn't on here yesterday, but I planned on going live in the morning, and I woke up, I did my practices, like I said, in the morning, and then I had a session to do. The session got canceled due to just unforeseen circumstances. And then after that, me and Luna met and we took care of some things. And then after that, I had to go take care of some other things. So yeah, the day just got away, and I didn't get a chance to go live. I wanted to, of course. Yeah, of course, Sherry. Of course. Um, I let it. It doesn't bother me anymore. You know what I'm saying? When I do remove them or send them on their way, typically, I just do it because I don't want to. I want the container to be like a safe place for people to share. And if I notice it's getting to that point where it's not going to feel safe for people to comment and share and be vulnerable, then I just send them on their way. You know. But yeah, I mean, I don't care. You know what? At the end of the day, they're either bots or they're trolling, and it's like I understand they're in their own pain and suffering, and then this is a way that they cope with it, and it's like whatever. I've heard it all before. I don't get rocked or it doesn't. Yeah, it just doesn't phase me anymore, man. I just don't care. Enough. Unless it's bothering people in the chat, and people in the chat are getting annoyed by it, then I'll step up. Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, basically, a lot of them are rage baiting. They try to get you to react. They want you to react. And I think it's funny when you like pop off. And I even heard someone that came in one of the live streams, and was saying that they go around rage baiting people, and that they've been rage baiting this one guy for a long time, and he thinks it's funny, and gets them to like react, basically. You know what? All I do is the longer they stay here, the longer they're receiving my codes and activations, which eventually they're going to be awakened through being in this live stream. So, their seeds always being planted, and their soul drew them here to be activated. Well, it's all good, Mr. Beast. It's all good, man. I am understanding because you know what? I understand. I went through bullying when I was a kid, man. I know what it's like. I sat alone in the lunchroom. I sat in the hallway waiting for my parents to pick me up by myself. I know exactly what it was like. I did drugs and alcohol and porn and everything else to fit in, man. I know exactly what it's like. I was squished in lockers and my head put in the toilet. I know exactly what it's like. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fault you for anything, but I don't think you should be going around hurting other people because you're hurting. And typically what it always boils down to, hurt people hurt people. So because you're hurt, it doesn't make it right for you to hurt others. Because here's the thing, my brother, what you give, you get back. So the ones that are bullying you, and then you in turn are bullying others, you're going to continue that cycle and continue to get bullied and hated on and everything else throughout your life until you decide to change. Until you decide to change, and instead of hurting others, you be kind to others. And then people will be kind to you. You got me? M1A2, what's good, brother? Got Big Cannon, what's happening, man? Stefan, what's good, brother? Or Steven? I think it's Steven or Stefan. What's good? What's good? See, it's that simple, man. What you give, you receive. So, like I said, and I'll say it for the crowd in the back. Yeah, I get it. I had that happen to me too, man. I was in camp. I was a young kid, man, and I was forced to carry a 5-gallon water bottle up and down a hill. Okay, They tied me my arms around a pipe and they pissed down the pipe. I've been through it, man. I know, but you know what? You could open your heart and start being loving and kind and coming on other people's streams and sending love instead of trolling. Because by you doing that, you're going to continue for that to happen. You got me? So change, man, and you'll see change in your world. There's no victims. There's no blaming somebody else, man. Take responsibility because you're doing it to others. So then what in turn is happening to you? It's being done to you. And listen, I assume you're a young lad, man. So you have your whole life ahead of you to change right now. And you came on this live and trolled me for a reason because you were meant to hear what I had to say so you could change. You're welcome, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you for showing a lot of love, Stefan. Tap the like button, everybody. Keep subscribing and liking and all the jazz. All I can say, man, is every single day we wake up, we have the opportunity to change. We have the opportunity to be kind or be hateful. We have the opportunity to be a jerk or be somebody that is a nice individual, regardless of what's happening in the world, regardless of what other people are doing. You got pushed down a hill. Well, that doesn't make it okay for you to push someone else down a hill. That doesn't make it okay for you to treat others in that way. And you will see the more love you spread, the less and less that stuff will happen to you. The more you play into it and the more you do that to others, is the more it will happen to you. It's the laws of the universe. But this has been a super cool stream, and seems like a lot of you needed to hear some positivity. That's usually what Sunday's about, but it's all good, man. You know, it's all good. We never know what we're meant to come on here and do each time. You know, I never know what I'm being guided and my mission and purpose for going live is for. But I can tell you this, y'all, and I meant to promote this. Myself and Luna will be live next Wednesday on this channel, 1:00 Eastern time, man. Many blessings to you, Sherry. And listen, Sherry, I said it before and I'll say it again, man. It starts with you. The change has to start with you. Nobody's going to come and save you, man. You got to save yourself. So you know what? Stand up and say, put a mirror in your face if you can't get out of bed and say, you know what? I got this. I am powerful. I can do this. With God's help, I can do this. With my faith strong as a mustard seed, I can do this. And look yourself in that mirror and empower yourself, because you are powerful. That body, it's just a body that you're going to leave at some point. It's just a body that guided you and helped you through this journey. It's just a body that contracted with you to allow you to have an experience. That's all. So, listen, you know, it starts with us, man. Stefan, what's good, brother? It all starts with us, man. And you got to take your power back. You got to stand in your effing power and know who the F you are. Okay? And know your worth and your value. Look in that mirror and speak to yourself. I love you, Sherry. I love you, Sherry. You got this, Sherry. You're amazing, Sherry. You're powerful, Sherry. Every day, speak to your body, speak to your cells. Like, I love you, body. Thank you for doing the things you have done for me in this lifetime. Speak to it. It listens. The cells are listening. So if you're constantly saying, like, oh man, I'm bedridden and this is this and that, man, listen. There was a guy that my dad met when he was in the medical hands back in 97 when he had his first cancer. And this guy came up to him at the chemo room and said to him, man, Hank, can you help me? This hurts, that hurts. And he was talking about all these parts on his body was hurting and in pain and this and that. And my dad said, listen, here's my number. When you're ready, give me a call, because I can't help you until you're ready. You have to want it. You have to be ready. And you know what? He never called him. Why? Because he passed away. Why? Because he complained. He just complained all the time. And there is so many people walking around, man, with like that are there to show you that they're still doing it. That, wow, look at what they're going through, and yet they have a big smile on their face. Look at what they're going through and how optimistic they are. Look at what they're going through and how much hope they have. And then you look at yourself and like, yeah, but I'm complaining all the time. Yeah, but I'm not grateful. Yeah, but I feel like I should be in this place. But if you were in that place, would you actually do something about it? If you were healthy and out of your bed, what would you be doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole thing. Like, a lot of people, they are in what they're in, and then when they finally get out of it, they go right back to what they were doing before. They don't change. They don't they don't actually make a difference. They don't use what they went through to serve others. They don't take what they learned and share it. My dad, when he healed from cancer in 6 weeks, and when I kid you not, man, he was skin and bones laying on the couch. Okay, couldn't even get up, but they forced him up, and they told him the guy at the facility didn't really help or anything. It was all about you. He grabbed his cheeks and he said, "Smile, smile, Hank. Where's your smile? Get on that effing treadmill." And he told him to get on the freaking treadmill, to get off that couch with 4-stage Hodgkin's lymphoma in his entire body. Get off that freaking couch and get on that treadmill. And you know what? Like I said, man, he wanted it so bad. In 6 weeks, he healed. And the doctor said he had a week. And if he walked out of the office, the doctor's office, he'd be dead. And he wasn't, because he wanted it. And he told the doctor, when the doctor cursed at him and said, "If you walk out of this effing office right now, you're going to die." And he said, "Doc, I'm already dying." And he walked out, and the nurses whispered to him and said, "You're doing the right thing." Yeah. So, Sherry, you're here to go through what you're going through because you're going to be on the other side of it. And I have faith that you will be. I know you will, because you're here on this live this entire time. And I know you will be. And you're going to be on the other side ushering people in the new earth. Okay? And you will be here to receive from the med beds and learn how to heal yourself. Okay? And the fact of the matter is, you're going through what you're going through because you have a big purpose. And your purpose is to serve from what you went through, to teach others what to do. That's why a lot of us go through the things we go through. Like I told you, they said I had Lyme and mold and it was uncurable and blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? I don't feel like I have it, period. Okay? And I've been through fasting and I've done cleanses and detoxes and all kinds of things. I've got over 30, 40 years of health knowledge from, learning from my father's 3 times he had cancer. And just in general, I was taught at a young age. But make no mistake about it, I went through it. This life that I chose has not been easy by any means or any stretch of the imagination. Okay? And at the same time, man, there was moments in my life where I lost hope, where I didn't have hope, and I needed someone to give me hope. So I know what it feels like when you're going through something and you're struggling to find that hope. Because I went through that and I was seeking someone to just, man, I need a lifeline, you know? And that's why I'm so passionate about the breath and breath work and just helping and serving, and especially from a place of where I went through it and I needed someone to tell me it's going to be okay and that you're going to make it. Even though you can't see it yourself, I see it in you. And I know that's hard to hear. I know that's hard to take in when you're in it, because I was there many times. And I still go through it every day. I still got to find that hope each and every day throughout my day, you know? So look, you're not alone, and you never have been. And your angels and guides are around you, and you wouldn't be still here. They're supporting you. You have so much freaking support around your bed right now and up above you. I mean, they're telling me, like, I even see visuals of all these spaceships above you over your house. There's a lot of help around you, Sherry. So talk to them, speak to them. You have all the time in the world being in bed. Get your journal out and start writing and talking to them and communicating with them and asking what you need to do, because you know that you're here to serve. You'll get answers at some point. You may get little, but pay very close attention because the messages will come and they are coming. But you're here for a purpose, man, a big one, a big, big one. And you're going to get through whatever you're going through because you're here to help others that are going through the same thing you went through. Okay? That's why majority of us have gone through what we've gone through so that we can help others. And it may not be the same thing. It may be a little bit similar, and yet you're still able to help. You're still able to give them hope that it's not the end for them. So I hope, man, that you all found this live beneficial, that it wasn't you were just watching it for entertainment, but that you found something in it that can help you and assist you on your journey. And yeah, this was a lot of fun. I appreciate you all, man. And please tap the like button and subscribe to the channel. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Follow us again on all social media platforms at Daren and Luna. And by the way, if you guys aren't familiar already, we're doing a mini healing. And Sherry, you can come next Wednesday. We require a small donation, but you can come next Wednesday. Me and Luna will be doing mini healing sessions live on YouTube. You can read the description of the video for next Wednesday that's up on the channel that's already scheduled. You can put in the chat what you want to receive and the intention that you have, and read the description below the video. And so that make sure you're there live. It's 1 p.m. Eastern time every Wednesday, myself and Luna. We're doing mini healing sessions Wednesdays at 1 Eastern. We also have a school membership platform where we all come together and we do light language activations and crystalline soul healing. You may be inclined to join that as well, Sherry, because we do crystalline soul healing, which there could very well be whatever you're experiencing could be related to past life stuff. It could be, and not only that, but the higher self can heal in those sessions, things that potentially you're experiencing currently. So no guarantees, but we do them in the school community, and it's only $26 a month to join. And there's events every single month live on Zoom with myself and Luna. So again, if you feel called, go to our website. The link is on our website to the school platform. We'd love to have you join. It would be amazing. And hope to see you guys there, man. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Take care of yourselves and each other. And yeah, well, we have a lot of things on our school platform, on our school membership platform, Sherry, that can support you with the dark forces that you're fighting and all the entities and dark entities and things of that nature. There's tons, and like a couple years of activations and crystalline soul healings and all kinds of stuff. So, and we do them monthly for different topics. So, as I said, you can't get that anywhere for the price. I mean, a session alone is quadruple that with any practitioner. So, anyways, I love you all, man, from the bottom of my heart. Again, take care of yourselves and each other. I'll see you in the next live, in the next video, or somewhere around the world. Until then, let's go. Happy Saturday, everybody. I love you. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Oh, wait, the poll. We forgot the poll, guys. So the poll is, do you believe you have a purpose? And there's 33 voted. 64% said yes. 36% said no. Thank you for voting, everybody. I appreciate you, man. I'm grateful to see that 64% know they have a purpose and they believe they do. And that's amazing and awesome. And I love to see it. I love to see it. So I'll see you guys soon, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you soon. I love you all. Subscribe and tap the like button, please. See you soon.